And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
It was the Clarence Cannon Conference Softball Super Bowl tonight in Centralia, and if you missed the first inning, you essentially missed everything. Highland v. Centralia, probably a conference crown on the line in this one. Who would take it? Good to see Addie Abel back and healthy for Highland, coming off a 3-for-3 night. You know what? Jalen Brown from Centralia was allowing no one to hit. Struck out the side in the first. Abby Lay struck out the first batter she faced, but with a runner aboard, Maddie Johnson steps to the plate for Centralia, and that is launched. Two-run jack for her, gives her team the early 2-0 lead. But you know what? Centralia is not done. Your very next hitter, the ever-dangerous Cora King, and power is king indeed. Back-to-back jacks for Centralia made it 3-0. Nothing would change from that point forward. An absolute gem tonight from Jalen Brown against that loaded Highland lineup as Centralia wins 3-0. Meanwhile, good softball today over in Paris. The undefeated Coyotes taking on undefeated North Shelby today, and away we go in this one. Kennedy Ashenfelter getting out of a bases-loaded jam with a strikeout right here. She had a 4-hitter, a shutout, 9 strikeouts. Meanwhile, Knightley Mitten, great name, bounces one over the fence for the ground rule double. It's 2-0 Coyotes. Same inning, it's Layla Reichman doing the deed right here with a single right back up the gut to extend that lead out to 3-0. What a win for the Paris Coyotes, now 4-0. Really a good fall brewing in Paris. The football team undefeated. The softball team appears to be legit as well. In other softball goings on tonight, Clark County no match for Monroe City. What a bounce back for the Lady Panthers after that big loss to Highland last night. 16-2 your final there. Moberly too much for Hannibal, winning 9-4. Canton puts 24 runs on the board in beating up on West Trent 24-9. Marion County falls to Knox County in Knox County's home opener 18-3. Scotland County gets a second home run this season from Miss Quinn Hamlin as the Lady Tigers win 11-6 there, and Clopton falls to South Shelby 5-2. Let's do some golf today from Westview. Quincy High School welcoming in the Macomb Bombers. How about Drew Taylor on number 1? What a way to start. You can't stick it much closer than this without actually jarring the thing. He ends up with a birdie putt right here. He was your low bomber with a round of 42. Macomb had a team score of 175. Quincy High, though, just too consistent and too good at the top. First of all, it's Hunter St. Clair. He will end up draining the par on number 1 as part of a round of 36. Following suit, his playing partner, Ty Novosel, also jarring the putt for a par on number 1 for a 36 as Quincy High posts a 162 and wins that today by 13 strokes. Meanwhile, at the links in Jacksonville, Quincy Notre Dame, the Crimsons, and Chatham Glenwood taking part in a 3-team affair in this one. How about Colton Barr from Jacksonville? He's really good. We knew that going in. Check out the control with the short game right here. Part of a round of 34. Colton Barr would share medalist honors today with Cam Appenzeller, but the story of the day for Quincy Notre Dame, kind of balanced. They would finish 3rd as a team, but Bo Eftink with a nice par putt here as part of a round of 39. Oliver Hendry in your low raider today with a 37, but again, Quincy Notre Dame ends up the day finishing in 3rd place in this affair. More golf to pass along today over in Mount Sterling. Pittsfield putting on a show on the boys' side today, taking down all comers and doing so effectively. Colby Hayes and Isaac McLaughlin today taking 1st and 2nd place, 37-38 respectively. And the big story we talked about last night from college golf, the pride of Macomb High School, Connor Ham, got it done today. He ends up winning the SIUE Dolenic Invitational. 3 rounds, 13 under par for those 3 rounds. Good for 1st place, good for Connor Ham, and good for the pride of Jacksonville as well. Brady Kaufman, who rallies all the way back, makes up 5 places today in the standings and finishes 2nd. So that tells you how good the golf was here in the Tri-States. 2 locals winning a loaded college affair at the Division I level. Got some tennis for you tonight as well. Quincy High School hosting Sacred Heart Griffin. Not a great night for the Blue Devils, but a pretty darn good night at number 2 in the near court for Mary Dodd, taking on Lainey Eltman right here. And man, was Mary Dodd on her game in the 2nd set. She won the first one 7-5. She was just cleaning up. Good volley going on right here as eventually Miss Dodd will find her mark and slam this one in as well, taking advantage of everything in this one as the 2nd set was completely and totally Mary Dodd oriented. As you will see here, come up here and just place one down neatly and then smash one down at the other side, running her opponent all over the court, returning serves, doing everything as well. She wins that second set 6-3 as well, but Quincy High School falls to SHG 5-4 on the night. Elsewhere in volleyball tonight, Hannibal, too much for Payson Seymour on the road. Quincy Notre Dame wins in straight sets over Beardstown. Rushville Industries stays hot with a win over Havana. It was Pittsfield picking up its first win of the season over Griggsville Perry. Unity bounces back to avenge an earlier loss this season to Liberty. Route Catholic falls to Lutheran tonight, and Keokuk falls 3-1 to Fairfield. Also tonight in soccer, Quincy Notre Dame falls to a very good Springfield squad 4-1. Rock Island beats Quincy High School despite a phenomenal goal tonight from Logan Epping. 4-1 your final there. Jacksonville a winner 4-0 over Lincoln today. And in boys cross country today in Rushville at Scripps Park, big win today on the day for Illini West led by Chase Mudd. Our guy Lane Hubbard from Pleasant Hill ends up with a 4th place finish. Zach Howard from Winchester finishes 6th. And we, my friends, are all out of time.